Alright, we're we made it. A new Ascended hero. Okay, so is it Reinhardt? Because that was... Okay, good.
To inherit a divine weapon does not make one a crusader.
Oh shit, you're right.
To carry on the will of the crusaders is the true measure.
The end of an era. The meme has been slain. Joshua being the only male Ascended hero. It only took 20 months. I can't believe the meme is dead. I always looked forward to seeing the Simpsons meme updated every time. That's cool though. I like that. So this is FE4 or 5? Mercenary wife.
A mercenary I may be, but I draw the line at dirty work.
This is FE4, okay. Speed res hexblade, okay, random. Cool though.
My arrow will tear you!
I don't think Febail is a replacement unit. I think he's a Bridget's son?
My name is Fee. I'm part of Isaac's Liberation Army.
It's Fee. He's cool. Oh, she's a demo. Wow, another... Oh, she's a sword flyer. Okay. Her skills are really bad. Good choices for an FE4 banner. Fee was noticeably missing from the lineup. And of course we knew this was coming.
The ecstasy of the dream nectar will never fade from my memory.
Dream nectar? I bet Dream Nectar was a thing in book 4 and I just forgot about it. Defense, res Ploy 3. Oh no. Yeah, when's the Mercy 4 on a rearmed hero is kind of nutty actually. Yeah, because Hinoka had it exclusively, and sometimes with legendary heroes they like to, you know, keep those skills exclusive. It's Arion. He's Travant's son, yeah. It's pretty cool to have him. We have a bunch of holy weapon wielders on this banner. We got Arion with, I'm guessing, Gungnir. Sed with Forsetti. And then Febail with Uthel. Is Sed listed as FE4 and 5? That's kind of interesting if he is. Oh yeah. So he counts as both FE4 and 5. I don't know what functionally that affects. I guess it just means you can use them in both lineups. Kind of like Naga for Awakening and FE1. It's kind of random though. I guess Sed and Naga now share that distinction. We're doing things a little differently tonight. Since I'm really behind on sleep and I'm busy, I'm going to put myself on a timer. Hold on, wait for it. I'm going to give myself 12 minutes. There we go. I'm going to give myself 12 minutes. We're going to do the whole reaction in 12 minutes. We got a speed read. We got to do Reddit super fast. Let's do this. All right. FE4 banner with Ascended Sed. I was just saying earlier. Sed's pretty cool. He's an infantry green tome. I like his art. I'm guessing it's based on his like promoted outfit from FE4. What are they showing us here? Quickly. He's got a very powerful AoE special. Ah, yes, Blazing Wind. Aired Forsetti. Extra special trigger. Has start a turn. Hit unit's HP is greater than 25. Grants attack speed plus 60 unit. Grant special cooldown. Okay, so he gets times pulse. Start a combat. Grants attack speed plus 6. Okay. Reduce damage from foe's first attack by 30% and deals damage equal X% of unit speed when special triggers. Only when special triggers. My gut reaction is that he's actually not completely insane, like I would expect a new Ascended Mage to be. He gets, like, the default effects that they come with, you know, except special trigger, attack speed plus 6 during combat. I'm surprised he doesn't get more attack and speed during combat. Like, the new hyper offense mages we get, they get, like, 15 attack and speed. They don't note the distinction for specials before combat here. That is also interesting. Yeah, usually they say like including specials that activate before combat, or maybe excluding. Maybe they usually say excluding. I start combat. Deals damage equals X% of unit speed when special triggers. Only when special triggers. X equals units max special cooldown count value times 10 plus 20. Okay, so he's gonna have... Oh, well, hold on. That's a lot of damage, okay. That's like 30 true damage. If he's initiating with like 60 speed. And then his skills, I mean, attack speed ideal 4, special spiral 4. That's just what you were going to give him anyway. Maybe a more interesting... I'm kind of surprised we didn't get a more interesting A slot for him either. Anyway, Infantry Pulse 4 is brand new. I always thought it was funny that people ran like Infantry Pulse teams specifically with the FE4 characters in E3 raids. I still run into those teams occasionally. Ideal 4 and not finish. Yeah. Hello, Final Messenger. Plenty of special doesn't work with Special Spiral 4. Is that true? Anyway, I gotta hurry. Infantry Pulse 4. I start a turn if unit special cooldown counts at its max value. Grant special cooldown count -1 to unit. I start a turn if any infantry ally special cooldown counts at its max value and that ally's max HP is less than unit's max HP. Grant special cooldown count. Okay. So it's like Infantry Pulse 3, but it activates at the start of every turn. Which sounds... okay? I don't know, like how often are you going to need to activate your infantry unit specials in one map? You know what I mean? Like how often are they actually going to be at max cooldown for that to activate? It does give him the times pulse effect though, which is good. It basically just combines times pulse and infantry pulse. And maybe you can activate more infantry pulses later. So AoEs don't work with Special Spiral 4. Deals +5 damage when special triggers. If special triggers, neutralizes or reduces damage by X% effects from non-special skills. If special triggers before or during combat, it says before combat, right? Grant special cooldown count -2 after combat. Is it like the piercing damage reduction part that doesn't work? I'm curious what exactly about SS4 doesn't work. He seems not that insane. He's yet another special spammer, which we get a million of, it seems like. I guess AoE specials are really strong, like, they're underused for how strong they are, I feel like. Does he say his name?
A mercenary I may be, but I draw the line at dirty work.
So I thought his name was spelled like Febail with a V. He's an infantry blue archer, kind of like Ular. Alright, ere you fell. There's our special trigger. Effective against flying foes if unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally. Grants blah +5 to unit. Grants attack speed +X. X equals 25% of foes attack at start of combat -8. Okay. So up to attack and speed +10 on top of the +5. Neutralizes effects that inflict special cooldown charge -X on unit. And reduces damage from foes first attack by 30% during combat. And also restores 7 HP to unit after combat. These are such like boring effects, I feel like. I don't know. Maybe it's just from keeping up with the game for so long. It's like, alright, I've seen these effects regurgitated so many times on different weapons. Anti-guard and 7 HP after combat. Does an offense unit like him even need the HP after combat? I'm not even sure. Maybe he's more bulky, I don't know. Frustrating, this guy's blue. Just gonna be Ronin again. I don't think so. Oh yeah, he's sharing with Plumeria. That is an odd choice. And speed res, I guess physical no follow-up, that is very valuable fodder, I think. Speed res Hexblade, not so much. I think overall he adds to the value of blue, in my opinion. He might eat a focus charge, though. That is true. That's a valid point, actually. I never considered that once they added focus charges. He seems like a little strong, I guess, but he's gonna fall off like every other unit does. He looks cool. I like her right here. She looks very excited to be here. When I played FE4 for the first time, you know, like a year or two ago, I was surprised that I had never seen or heard of Fee before, because she's like your main flyer for the second half of the game. She's a sword flyer. Yeah. She's Aranis's child. And her weapons, or I mean, all of her skills are really just awful. Isn't this like the skills we got on Bride Ninian, Aerobatics 3 and Drive Speed 2? Like, this looks familiar. Protection Edge Plus. Grants attack defense +5 to unit and inflicts special cooldown charge -1 on foe per attack during combat. Okay. We have 2 arcane swords in the game that it has to compete with. I mean, she's kind of just like a new Tanith. Aerobatics is okay, since I don't think that's in the 3-4 star pool. Oh, that's a good point. Is it really not in the generic pool? It's definitely in the Grail pool, but I think you might be right. It's not in the normal pool. A little bit nicer when we get Aerobatics 4. Time is flying by. Only 4 minutes remain for Arcane Rearmed Plumeria. I don't really know what her arc is going to be in the Tempest Trials. Behold the Grand Strategy Destroyer. Wait, actually? Finally? Is it happening? A counter to Unity spammers? Okay, well I mean, we already know what Arcane Euphoria does. Alright, let's read the C skill first. At start of player phase or enemy phase, if any foes within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit have res less than unit's res +5. Have less? Hold on, I'm stuck on the math. Have res less than unit's res +5. So you actually don't need to have more res, right? Inflicts defense, res -7, ploy, and exposure on those foes through their next actions. Ploy. No shot! It neutralizes it completely! That's crazy. Ploy neutralizes bonus doubler, treachery, and grand strategy effects. It's all the effects active on unit during combat through unit's next action. Holy shit. I actually never expected that they would counter grand strategy so directly. That's really interesting. I wonder, like, it says grand strategy effects, so that makes me think that like passive effects, like a Unity A slot skill, would also get negated. But I don't know, like the fact that it uses the brackets here makes me think maybe it's just the status effect itself, if you have it. But the way I'm reading it for now is that it negates all those effects, even if you have like a Unity effect in your weapon or your A slot. This is really wild. I might have to summon for Plumeria after all, just for this, frankly. That's insane. And you can summon for her and not even have to kill her when you fodder her. Legendary Robin is in pretty bad shape. I'll be interested in seeing how far he falls after this. I don't know if it's gonna be like super decisive. Like, he might still be the best legendary in the game, we don't know, but yeah, right now I think he is the best legendary in the game, at least for like summoner duels. I don't know what cloying means. Cloying Dreams grants another action to target, grants blah +5, charge, and foe penalty doubler to target ally for 1 turn. And inflicts blah -5 on nearest foes in 5 spaces. Her dance is actually really nuts. I'm glad that penalties are finally going to mean something again. I'm excited for that. I want to put this... excuse me again. And since I'm not cutting down this one, that all stays in. I'm interested in putting her on like my dark defense, where like Yune just gets punished all the time for daring to inflict debuffs. Yune's Refine came out, it was really good because it, slapped on a bunch of debuffs, and then Robin came out, and all these Unity effects started happening. And now Yune is in shambles. But not anymore. Now you can you can negate that now with defense res ploy 3. The fact that she grants charge is also interesting. Wow. Honestly, I think the Arcane Blue Tome is like the weakest, least interesting part of this. Like, it's a really generic weapon, isn't it? So a special trigger, at start of combat, if unit's HP grants 25, grants blah +5, auto double, true damage based on attack, reduces damage from foes. Like, these are really generic effects. Like, I know we ran out of time, sorry, but I don't know, I find it difficult to get excited for these arcane tomes, because, like, I don't know. I guess it's just because of the units that I use. Like, the prospect of giving this to a max merged Mei is not exciting to me. You know what I mean? Even, like, Micaiah already has a tome that's more unique than this. So, I don't feel compelled to pull for it. Although Ilyana could maybe use it. I can see the appeal for Ilyana. What about a max merged Talchu? Also true. Maybe I could be convinced, actually. But yeah, it's just when it comes to these arcane weapons, it's like, I guess I just find it hard to get excited for them sometimes, because, like, ultimately you're going to inherit them to units that are not going to be super viable. Like, they're not going to be, like, cutting edge, breaking the meta. Like, does Etier with Alchrist's bow suddenly become S tier? Like, not really. They'll become stronger and, like, more usable, but yeah. That's kind of my thought on arcane weapons. Defense res Ploy 3 is really crazy, though. I am gonna have to reconcile with this, because I was really wanting to save orbs for the September Legendary Hero banner. Yeah, I may have to reconsider that. I mean, I'll still summon on that banner, but I may not be able to save all my orbs until then, because defense res Ploy 3 is very attractive. Well, alright, that's the banner. Sorry we went over time. Let's check out the Reddit real quick. Start buffering your predictions for what the Reddit's mad about. Fee 4-star can make some people mad. Didn't Vanessa make some people upset? Oh, if you mean for Reddit salt. Yeah. I think Fee not being, like, great at all could make people mad. I think you might just see them saying that they're all, like, underwhelmed by the banner. Because, like, everybody besides Plumeria is really not that exciting, I don't think. FE4 tends to just whelm people. Maybe just the fact that we finally got a new FE4 banner and they added 2 new characters. I guess 3 if you include Aryan. The fuckboy on blue is going to cause salt. Oh, that's a good point. That's possible. Not even an instant emote? I mean, we don't get those all the time, but we're literally only getting 2 new characters. So I kind of called this one, only getting 2 new characters from the game with one of the biggest missing rosters of the series. And where the hell is Patty? That's fair. It's like at this rate, we're not going to get all the FE4 characters forever. Like, it's just not going to happen. We'll get end of service before we get all those characters, you know? Also, can I just say, I think it's cool that we got a banner with 2 dudes on it. I feel like it's been a while, right? Ced and Febail. And they're both, like, actually premium units, like neither one is a demote. That's neat. Yeah, 2 dudes who are 5-star locked. How often does that happen? Yeah, we'll say. Now that I'm being influenced by Reddit, I think I too am upset about the lack of instant demote. I wasn't that surprised about it before, but now I'm thinking about it. They're holding off on characters for the FE4 remake. The big conspiracy. Who's going to be hero number 1000? Is it Ced? It doesn't matter. Yeah, we do have a Nintendo Direct tomorrow, and there's been an FE4 remake rumored for 1000 years. I don't know if we'll get the FE4 remake announcement tomorrow. I know it's been rumored for so long, and people think it might finally happen, but I think they maybe just canceled it, honestly. Who the hell is Idane? Oh yeah, I guess there are some Gen 1 characters in Genealogy that aren't in the game yet, like Noish, and a couple others that I can't think of. Beowulf. Beowulf's kind of a weird one to exclude, right? Well, alright. I'm guessing the hype thread's excited about a counter for Grand Strategy. Now that I'm a certified SDR gamer, I don't mean to brag, but I did almost finish in top 1000 of SDR. I would have if I quit while I was ahead, but anyway. Mail Ascended is real. I'm actually kind of I'm kind of sad that the meme is dead now. I always liked seeing the Simpsons meme get updated every time. Maybe we can find a version of it that has 2 homers in it. Yeah, I guess my hope going into this banner was that I would be able to save orbs for the September Legendary banner. But now I can't do that. Do we have confirmation that they're retiring the meme? Can you send me a link? This is big news, if it's true. Big if true, sad if true. With Ascended said, this meme I've been updating can finally retire. It had been a good run. Wow. Shouts out. How many female Ascendeds did we get in a row before we got sad? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What a pattern. 1 male, 12 females, then 1 male. Not in a row? Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. It was like 2 women, then Joshua, and then the rest, right? I wanted to see if we could fill out the whole the whole image. I think there is room here for another Homer. Very sad. Yeah, I remember when Joshua first came out, the theories were nuts as to what Ascendeds could be. And then Celica happened a couple banners later, and we all got sad. Well, alright, I mean, I guess that's it for the reaction. We definitely ran over our 12-minute time limit, but that's okay. The time limit is a work in progress. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think really hard about this, whether or not I want to pull. Let's take this timer off the screen and take a look at our graphic. Shout out to Mina776 for this graphic. So yeah, I've been looking out for this September Legendary banner. Because we're going to get Hinoka, maybe Rearmed Crom, and then a new Wind Legendary. I'm mostly just wanting to merge Hinoka, but yeah, the others are nice too. I was wanting to save orbs for that, but now I'm not so sure, because I do want at least 1 copy of Rearmed Plumeria. Maybe this is how we make the Micaiahs good, as we give them defense res ploy. I wonder if, hear me out, Brave Micaiah with Yune's Whispers and defense res ploy 3. Now you're debuffing all stats. I'd say Rearmed Crom is really likely. You could turn him into a super good fodder bot too. Yeah, if I can get a bunch of them. Oh, dude, if I give him Flared Sparrow. Oh, that would be nuts. See, now I want to save orbs even more. I can duplicate a bunch of Flared Sparrows. How many orbs do you have right now? I have 1,140. And I need 8 copies of Hinoka to finish merging her. So if I wait until the Legendary banner is done, then I think I have like a 50% chance of getting the copies I need with the orbs I get. That's where I'm at. So I'm in kind of a precarious situation. I really want Rearmed Plumeria though. I'll think about it. Pretty cool attack animation. Reminds me of Marx's attack from Kirby. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Always appreciate it. I'll go ahead and edit this reaction a little bit and then upload it to the YouTube channel. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow on Twitch. Join the Discord to stay up to date. And I'll catch you guys later. Have a good night.